Hey there, and welcome again to Tesla Northwest and EVs. I am at work here at Bellingham Technical College up in the beautiful city of Bellingham, Washington, and I'm going to be heading home here shortly. So we're going to have Amos using full self-driving 11.3.6 take us through downtown Bellingham towards Fairhaven. So join me for this short little trip. We'll see how it does in downtown Bellingham, handling turns, pedestrians, congestion, and getting me over to Fairhaven. And if you're interested, I'll bring you some footage of FSD tackling Chuckanut Drive too. Just let me know in the comments. So I'll catch you on the flip side, and thanks for joining me at Tesla Northwest for this cool FSD drive. Hey, all right, I think we're ready, folks. So we are gonna head out to Chuckanut Drive, which is gonna take us through downtown Bellingham, into Fairhaven, and then, well, eventually it'll take me home. So we're gonna film this chunk of the drive, leaving my work up into Fairhaven. And then if people are interested, I've already done one video. I can do a video of Chuckanut Drive on the latest version of FSD. So let's go ahead and get out of here. We're in drive, and we're going to go ahead and pull forward, and as soon as we get an indication, we'll turn FSD on. FSD is engaged. And we're going to turn our speed down just a touch. Alright, so we are leaving the Technical College up here in Bellingham on Lindbergh. And we're going to go up through Fairhaven and get to Chuckanut using nothing but full self-driving version 11.3.6, the latest version. And I've done this drive with earlier versions of FSD, so if you want to go back and check those videos, you can. And for the most part, it does it pretty well, but we're going to find out if it does even better with this latest update. So stopping here, it can go. Okay. Little hesitation for that pedestrian there. Nicely done. Probably sat there longer than we needed to because it doesn't have good visibility. Again, hopefully hardware 4 will put some cameras up a little further. I don't think it's going to be an impediment to getting full self-driving to work on hardware 3. I just think it's going to make you creep out further, which is kind of awkward. You can go, buddy. Okay, well done. And we'll go ahead and goose our speed up just a touch, and like I said, we're going to be going through downtown Bellingham, so we'll see how this goes. Been pretty impressed with this latest version. Much more confident, smooth. It's thinking ahead a little more, seems like it's planning a little more. But at the same time, there are some issues with it recognizing stop signs that don't belong to it. There's a little phantom brake. Hesitancy at turns, so we could see that back there. It was very hesitant, wanted to make sure it could see everything before it went. And a little bit leery around pedestrians and bicyclists, but I'm still of the opinion that full self-driving is really, it's about comfort now. I mean, it's doing its job for the most part. It will get me wherever I want to go, probably 98% of the time. It's mainly the interventions now are due to other drivers, right? I want to make sure that either I'm not pissing them off, or they're doing something where the car's just not equipped or aggressive enough to get around them, or I want comfort for my passengers, right? So kind of jerky at the stops, long, really just having patience. So far so good. This was never really much of a problem for it, but as we move in through here, we're going to get into some a little bit tighter situations. And I've run all my tests in assertive mode, so the car is in assertive. And if people haven't realized, autopilot settings now pop up by using this right-hand scroll wheel. So if you click the right scroll wheel to the right, you get autopilot settings. Tesla. Great example of Tesla vision going through here. And looks like our turn's up here in about a quarter mile. Okay, good. The car used to use turn blinkers in here when it didn't need to. Anybody familiar with downtown Bellingham will notice here that the lighthouse mission is gone. They tore it down over the last few weeks, and they are going to be building a new one. So very happy for that. Lighthouse mission is a great place and helps a lot of people. So I'm glad to see that they're getting a new building. And rolling by Parbury Iron and Metal, good place to go recycle, or at least it used to be. And this left turn right here where this van is, if we went left instead of right, we'd go down to the fish hatchery. And the college actually runs that fish hatchery. It's part of an aquaculture degree we have. Okay, we're going to come up here. We should be making a right-hand turn, and we've got railroad tracks and poor visibility, so this should be interesting. Really great turn. And I'm going to come up here, and the visibility sucks. So it just blew right through a stop sign and didn't stop for the railroad tracks, and I intervened. Okay, that was stupid. Autopilot blew through a stop sign and didn't stop for railroad tracks, so I had to take over. Wow, that was a bad intervention. Okay, and why are we hitting the brakes here? Come on, car. There we go. Okay, autopilot's re-engaged. We're having a tough time already. So it tried to blow a stop sign. Not good. Not good at all. Just when I got done saying what a great job it's doing, it pulls shit like that. Alright. So we are rolling through here. It feels very cautious. It seems very, very timid right now. Pinching the brakes more than it needs to. So I get what Chris, Dirty Tesla, was saying. He had a downtown drive that failed on him hard. And here I am doing a downtown drive, and it's failed on me hard already. So if you haven't checked out his videos, I'm sure you all have, go over and check out Dirty Tesla. Chris is a great tester, much more scientific than I am. I'm just kind of taking you for a ride. Okay, so let's see what happens through here. There are bike lanes, and the car will hopefully not get into them. And I don't want it to go around this stopped traffic. I'm okay just sitting here. Okay, good. And we've got a right-hand turn coming up after this light, where we got to traverse bike lanes and then make a turn. So let's see what it does here. There's no bicyclists, so it can get over. Yeah, okay. That was well done. It used the correct spot. It sees this pedestrian here, and it's kind of waiting to see what she's going to do. And then we've also got a stoplight. So, okay. I don't know if that was that was a nice turn. It was aggressive. It was legal. So that's a pretty ballsy move. I'm actually impressed. So it blew through a stop sign, and then it took an aggressive right at a stoplight. Okay. Crazy. Great Tesla vision here. We're coming up on a roundabout. Hopefully it won't be an issue. My heart is still kind of beating over that right-hand turn it just took. I'm impressed, but also like, wow. I was just complaining it wasn't aggressive enough, but at the same time, damn thing's blowing through a stop sign. So I guess we really want to keep an eye on it. And I hate it when it does that, because it's just ammo for FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt, right? Like, this is a beta program. It is going to screw up. That is why we're here to supervise. Now, do I want it to screw up? No. Do I wish it would? No. But it's going to happen, and that's why we have to pay attention and test. It will get there. It's just a matter of how long. So, great job getting us through downtown Bellingham. Besides one little mess up. It was a big mess up, but... And now we're rolling to Fairhaven, so let's see how this goes. And after we get through Fairhaven, I'll go ahead and cut the feed. I'm going to take Chuckanut Drive home, and you're going to let me know in the comments if you'd like to see this version of full self-driving try and tackle Chuckanut. if we remember 10.6, what was it, 10.69.25.2, it was able to do it. So if it could do it, I'm certain that 11.3.6 can. But I'm happy to test that out if you all would like to see it. If there's some other full self-driving routes you want to check out, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to start working on a couple other videos. I'm going to do some videos on the Fiat 500e we just purchased. I've got some paint protection film a company sent me that I want to evaluate for you all, and then I think I'll have some extras that I can give away to the audience. So hit that like and subscribe. And a Tesla to J1772 adapter for level 2 charging I want to review as well for that Fiat Tesla. So that's kind of what the agenda looks like. Lots of people got the latest version of FSD beta now. There's going to be lots of videos, and I've brought you Anacortes, I'm bringing you Bellingham, brought you Interstate 5, and I can do a few more if you want, but let me know what you want to see. Let's see what it says with this bicyclist here. Oh, he jumped up on the sidewalk. Whoa, what are you doing, bud? That was weird. Maybe it got freaked out by those motorcycles. I don't know. Huh. Well, we'll just have to keep paying attention. All right, we're rolling up into Fairhaven. Beautiful little city, little town. So far so good. Definitely wish it hadn't blown that stop sign. And the weird thing is, it hasn't blown it in the past. It used to stop there. So I wonder if, because that box truck was partially occluding its view, if that's what made it miss the stop sign. It just didn't see it. And that hopefully is something that they correct with hardware 4. So we'll have to try that stop again, or that turn, and stop when there's not a truck there, which I drive this way all the time. So we'll have the camera hooked up. No, see, it doesn't need to do that. It doesn't know exactly where it wants to be, and I have to intervene because it's going to try and get behind those cars waiting over there. Autopilot kept trying to go into a far right situation that wasn't even a lane, so I had to take over. Man, this is disappointing. So there's 2 big interventions in this short little drive through downtown Bellingham into Fairhaven. Really hard brake. That was ridiculous. And I don't know what we're sitting here waiting for. Pedestrians must be. All right. And at least the car didn't try and go around that time. Don't need a blinker. Don't need a blinker. Alright, see, this is what I mean. Totally confusing for the other drivers behind me. Like, they're wondering, why is this guy using his blinkers so much? Up we come here. And making it through our light. Is it going to stop? Okay, good. Now that would be new behavior from NHTSA. So before it would have probably tried to run that. Now it's taking all the different circumstances into account, time, how far away it is, what's in front of it, what's around it, and then making a decision on whether it should go through the yellow or not. So I think that was an appropriate stop. We'll wait here, and then we'll roll up through this last light, and we'll call this a good video. Thank you for joining me. So we'll recap, right? We're using full self-driving 11.3.6 to go through downtown Bellingham to Chuckanut Drive. We got into Fairhaven. We've had 2 interventions, both of them pretty big ones, Tesla. And the reason why is, well, first, I think it couldn't see a stop sign because of a box truck, and it blew across the railroad tracks and that sign, which wasn't good. I had intervened there. And then coming in here to Fairhaven, it tried to dive to the right because it thought the lane was open, and it was just filled with parked cars, so we would have been in a weird situation. And then on top of that, oh, really hard stop. See, Now, it could have went through that one. So that was, God, this is a shitty drive. Interventions that I probably could have done just because it's acting awkward. There it acted awkward, slammed on the brakes for a yellow, thanks NHTSA. And then using its turn signals to indicate lane changes that it doesn't need to make. So rough drive. Still some work to do. We're on Chuckanut, so we're going to go ahead and roll on home. I'll bring you some footage of this maybe tomorrow. I'll maybe record my drive again tomorrow, and then we'll also do Chuckanut so we can see if it still screws up that same spot. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for joining me here at Tesla Northwest EVs. We're just headed back to Skagit County, and we just finished going through downtown Bellingham using FSD 11.3.6.